What's going on? It's your guy, I Believe I Could Fly. Hitting you up with Fancy Fridays Become the Dream. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to skip the weigh-in. I'm out of town. So I'm going to do the football picks for you. And I'm going to do the common misconception. And we're going to wrap it up. And it's Fancy Fridays. I have to talk about a common misconception. This one is a huge one because a lot of people talk about it. There's a lot of debate on it. Some people support it. Some people can't stand it. But I have to talk about it. And we're going to talk about cheat days. In my opinion, cheat days are horrible. Now, let me explain why. I feel like having a cheat meal is more appropriate. And the difference is, if you have a cheat day, you just go all out. You can be eating 4,000 calories. Think about, okay, if every other day you eat pretty good, you only had one bad day, but that's not how you have to look at it. You have to look at the entire week. How many calories did you take for the entire weekend? How many calories are you supposed to be at? If you're taking an extra 4,000 calories, it's going to be a lot harder to make that up. As opposed to you eat good throughout the whole day and then you have one meal that you're cheating on, that's an extra 500 to 1,000 calories, which is a lot easier to make up over the course of a week. It's Fancy Fridays, and you know what time it is. It's time for those football picks. You know I'm going to steer you in the right direction. This week, I was 10-4. That tie with Seattle and the Cardinals, I'm not counting that. So I'm 10-4. So year to date, I'm 52-38. So I'm going to have you right more than you're wrong. So make sure you pay attention. We have the Bengals versus the Redskins. I think the Bengals will get that. Tyler Eifert will be back. He will have a big game. I got the Colts taking on the Chiefs. The Colts have way too many weapons for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are extremely inconsistent. The Colts will find a way to win that. Cardinals versus the Panthers. The Panthers, they aren't themselves. It's kind of like on Space Jam when the monsters took away all the superstars' powers. It's just the Panthers just don't have their swag right. We got the Raiders versus the Bucks. The Raiders are a dark horse. People are sleeping on the Raiders. They are a good team. They will find a way to beat the Bucks. Saints versus the Seahawks. This is my toss-up game. However, the Seahawks are 1-1-1 on the road. 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 tie on the road. I have the Saints getting that home game, but that is a toss-up. Texans versus the Lions. The Texans are undefeated at home. The Lions will not have enough firepower to compete with that. We have the Patriots versus the Bills. I got the Patriots taking that one. My Jets versus the Browns. My Jets will steamroll off what we did last week to the Ravens. We've had a rough season. However, I think we have enough firepower to beat the Browns. Chargers versus the Broncos. Chargers are not going to beat the Broncos at home. Packers versus the Falcons. I got the Packers taking that one. That one will be a tight game. Eagles versus the Cowboys. This is the game of the week for me. This one is a toss-up. However, I do have the Cowboys getting this one at home because the Eagles have one of the worst rush defenses, and they have Zeke who's going to run all over the Eagles. Monday night game, I got the Vikings versus the Bears. The Vikings will destroy the Bears. However, it's going to be a trap game because it's not going to be as big a blowout as people think it's going to be. It's going to be maybe like a 17-10, 24-10 type of score. It's not going to be a huge blowout, but the Vikings will win that one. And next Thursday, we got the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. I know it feels like I'm picking on the Buccaneers. However, I just feel like they're going against teams that are better than them. So I'm going with the Falcons on that. And there you have it. Fantasy Fridays become the dream. We talked about football picks. We talked about a common misconception with cheat days. And I'll hit you right back on Mondays. We're going to be in the regular location on Monday. And we're going to be talking about the fruit of the day. I'm going to take all your questions. So make sure you keep sending questions to me. I need those. Feed me questions. I need those questions. And also the 60 seconds of philosophy. Make sure you have a great weekend. Stop and smell the roses. And have a great time.